Who doesn't love a good homeschool book haul? Today I'm sharing with you our preschool kindergarten book haul. Hey there, friend. I'm Sarah, and I am the mom of two little boys and one little girl who is due to arrive any day now. And so we have lots of littles in our house, and we love having books around. Books are one of the things that we use to both educate ourselves and occupy our time. We are mostly a screen-free family, and so books are a really huge part of our daily lives. I want to show you all of the books that we have gathered recently. We've gotten these from various sources. We live overseas, so I can't really tell you to go to one particular place to find these. We find them mostly through a used bookseller here. But I will leave links in the description box below to all the books that I can find on Amazon to help you find them really easily. They're also very likely available through Thrift Books and Better World Books and eBay. So don't forget to check out what is available near you. But these are really worthwhile resources. We have peeked into them already, and some of them we've read multiple times already. And so we can highly recommend all of these titles. I don't want to talk a whole lot in this video because there are a lot of books to get through. So if you have questions about any of the resources and want to see more of them or hear more about them, how we're using them, whatever, leave comments below and I'll try to get back to you or make a video about your question. Let's get started. I'm going to start with one of the most beautiful books that we purchased. That is Round and Round Goes Mother Nature. In this book, there are 48 stories of life cycles around the world. Life cycles of things from caterpillars to oak trees to fungi to sequoia trees to the four seasons, just a ton of different information with beautiful illustrations. In the same vein of science, we purchased this series by Diana Hutz Aston and illustrated by Sylvia Long. An egg is quiet, a seed is sleepy, butterfly is patient, a nest is noisy, and a rock is lively. And my preschoolers love these books so far. I haven't seen these referred to a lot in the homeschool world. They are very worth your time and your money and provide a lot of great detail and great illustrations. I think especially for this level where kids are just learning about various things in nature and they need some information but not a ton. Also with science, we have found again some winners from Usborne. We found the very first questions and answers series to be really enjoyable, and so we've graduated up to first questions and answers, which has a bit more information on each page. We got titles like Where Do Animals Go in Winter? How Do I See? Why Do We Need Bees? How Do Flowers Grow? Why Is It Dark at Night? Why Do Tigers Have Stripes? These are really fun and interactive for this age group and provide lots of good information. Next up, also some of our favorites are books that have to do with social skills. This is a very big concept for preschoolers and kindergarteners, and the series by Sherry J. Miners is extremely helpful, very well written, and very accessible for this age group. There are, as you can see, a ton of books. We've read all of them. I recommend all of them. They're building character in kids, but also just focusing mainly on social skills and how to self-regulate, how to deal with anger, how to deal with sharing, being okay when other people don't want to share and take turns, and learning how to talk through all of your different emotions. We have some of these also for a younger age group. I have two little boys who are 4 and 2.5, and so we tried to get both little board books and the bigger books, although both don't have very much text per page. So we do have these board books as well, which are also available in bilingual editions. I have not found them in Portuguese and English, which our family speaks, but you can find them in Spanish and English, and these have been really helpful. My boys actually have referred back to I Calm Down already multiple times. When they feel upset, they will breathe in and breathe out like they're blowing birthday candles, and this has helped them. They've self-regulated a few times as we have dealt with some anger issues. Also, there are some other bilingual books available about not biting, teeth are not for biting, and voices are not for yelling, similar to the ones by Sherry J. Miners and published again by Free Spirit Publishing, the same publisher who publishes her books. We love art, and so a few art books in our house that we picked up recently are Mouse Paint, which just deals with different colors and how they mix together. Then Museum ABC by the Metropolitan Museum of Art. This features various paintings and parts of paintings for each letter of the alphabet. My boys really like pointing out the differences between the paintings. Next, Laura Vaquero Seeger has some excellent books about the colors. We have green and blue. I believe there are other colors as well, and they talk about how one color can be many different shades. In a previous video about book anthologies, I asked for suggestions and recommendations of other books that people have enjoyed, and someone referred to the Alfie series. So we picked up a good bit of books from Alfie, and they have not disappointed us at all. My son asks to be read to from this series very frequently, and I love the quality of stories within these books. Now, a few classics that we picked up that you might have heard of before, but we wanted to add to our shelves are Richard Scarry's Best Word Book Ever. This is similar to the First 1,000 Words in English, but my boys love Richard Scarry, and so this has different words and different focus. Another classic, Little Golden Books Farm Tales. This is an anthology of Little Golden Books with stories like The Animals of Farmer Jones and The Shy Little Kitten. A gigantic classic, The Complete Brambly Hedge. We love books about animals, so really excited to add this to our shelves. I love the Chronicles of Narnia, so I was really excited to find this book illustrated by Christian Birmingham. It is The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe with beautiful illustrations and with mostly straight from the text quotations from C.S. Lewis. Another beautiful classic, Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. This one is retold in rhyme by Carol Hart and illustrated by Sarah Warburton. And because it's in rhyme, it's really catchy. It's a lot, in my opinion, more accessible for younger ages. Okay, we're almost finished here. Just sit tight for a few more. Kangaroos Have Joeys. This book talks about various animals and their babies. Very simple text. Then we have First, the Egg. This is also by Laura Vaquero Seeger, who wrote Green and Blue. And it talks about how there is an order to things in nature. Some really fun books. Good News, Bad News. This book has basically these words, good news and bad news, and tells a really fun story. My boys laughed hysterically when we borrowed this from the library, so I know we had to get a copy for our own shelves, and I think every preschooler will probably love this book. Pete the Cat and His 4 Groovy Buttons. I've heard people raving about Pete the Cat before, but I wasn't super impressed when we read other books. This one is actually by a different author, John Lithgow, and it's a great book about counting and also understanding basic subtraction because Pete is losing his buttons. There's also a good bit about contentment and being okay with losing things. I have a video all about wordless picture books. We've added a few to our shelves this time, and we have them by Mercer Mayer, A Boy, a Dog, and a Frog, and also Frog, Where Are You? A really delightful little kids picture books. This year we are using Playing Preschool as kind of the backbone of our homeschool preschool curriculum and activities, and then we're also incorporating a unit from Purely Preschool, from Where Did You Learn That? Homeschool. And so we have 2 books here that we're including in those programs. Cookies, Bite-Sized Lessons by Amy Cross Rosenthal. Very good way of defining different character qualities. Then A House is a House for Me. We're doing the unit about houses and where we live from Purely Preschool. And lastly, let's finish up with a few more social studies books. We love books by Adenuke, including Baby Went to Market, and this is one more that we picked up this time. B is for baby, and it goes through lots of words that start with B, perfect for when you're going through the alphabet and learning the b sound, but also just fun because the story is really simple and straightforward, but it is really delightful. And then a book about colors with an international flair. This is A Gift for Amma. It is a market day in India. The girl goes through the market looking at different options for gifts for her Amma. Along the way, she finds many different colors. Another counting type book, We All Went on Safari. This is A Counting Journey Through Tanzania by Laurie Krebs. Riding on a Caravan, A Silk Road Adventure is another book by Lori Krebs, and gives a lot of great history and context to the Silk Road. Off We Go to Mexico. This is a sing-song book about the culture and features of the land of Mexico. And then Don't Spill the Milk by Stephen Davies, illustrated by Christopher Core. This is a story from West Africa. It is a fun journey as a girl delivers a bowl of milk to her father, who is a shepherd in the hills. We love the Little Pilgrim's Big Journey book from Lithos Press. So we picked up this book, which is the second part of that journey, featuring a girl named Christiana, and we are really excited to go through this. The illustrations are captivating and the story is excellent. Even my oldest, when he was just 3 years old, would sit through this and ask repeatedly for the next chapter, the next chapter, the next chapter, and we could probably read this whole entire thing in one sitting, even though it's several hundred pages long. That's all we have in this book haul, and I hope that you find some inspiration and some good resources for your home. Thanks for joining me today. If you want to find other things about books, check out the playlist I will link after this video and also in the description box below. And if you want to subscribe, go ahead and do that. Also, if you leave a like, that really helps me know that you appreciate videos like this. I will see you guys in my next video. Ciao.